Uber drivers renting a car through Hertz. What has changed? What up YouTube? It's your boy Jermaine back with another video, and in this video I'm going to talk about the whole Uber and Hertz rental car program, and let's talk about what has changed. Now, if you guys don't know me, I've been driving for Uber for a couple of years now. When I first signed up, I was using my own car, and then I bought a newer car, and then Uber lowered the rates, and then I said to myself, this is just, I don't think this is going to be worth it anymore. I got rid of the car, quit driving for Uber. 6 months down the road, Uber partners with Enterprise. So now I can go to Enterprise and rent a car for like a week and drive for Uber. And if I want to continue driving the next week or the next week, I can just continue to rent the car. If I only want to drive 1 week, I can just rent the car for 1 week, drive for 1 week, the next week do something else. Really a good deal. I really liked it a lot. Now, when the Enterprise deal first started, I believe it was around $250, $240 a week. And a lot of people were saying, that's kind of expensive, that's kind of expensive. Enterprise was the first rental car company to partner with Uber. Later on, Hertz partnered with Uber. Now, when Hertz partnered with Uber, I loved it because the prices were a little bit cheaper than Enterprise. It was around $200 a week. Now, a lot of people will say $200 a week is still a lot of money, because 4 times 200 is $800. So you're roughly paying $800 to rent a rental car. But at the same time, you don't have to worry about any car depreciation. You don't have to worry about gas. You never have to change a tire. There's a lot of things you just don't have to worry about. You don't have to worry about registration. You don't have to worry about insurance. If you're the type of driver, you got into an accident and your insurance premium increased, well, you're gonna have to pay more money every month for your insurance because your insurance increased. But if you're in a rental car, they're still gonna charge you, $200 a week if you have, 1 ticket on your driving record versus this other person who has 0 tickets on their driving record. This does work out for my situation. About 2 years ago, I was driving in San Francisco. I got rear-ended by this boat bus thing, and they blamed it on me. And my car insurance went up from $150 a month to $250 a month. A lot of people might say $200 a week is a lot of money to rent a car, but it really depends on how you look at it. Are you gonna rent a car 52 weeks out of the year? Now that sounds expensive, but if you're the type of person you wanna rent a car for a week or 2 weeks, and then the next couple weeks you wanna do something totally different, this program may work out really, really great for you. But let's just talk about what has changed with the Hertz program, because I'm going all over the place. I'm talking about old cars I've had, I'm talking about Enterprise. Hertz first launched, I remember it wasn't in San Francisco. You would have to go to either Burlingame or Fremont. And Fremont was a little bit easier for me to get to because I can just take BART, and then from BART it was maybe a $5 Uber ride from BART to the Hertz rental pickup location, and that was okay. And then I would have to drive all the way from Fremont to get to the city, so that's another hour commute. Burlingame location was pretty much the same thing. You'd have to take the Caltrain down, and then you have to get off the train and then take an Uber to the Hertz rental car pickup location, and then you get the car, then you have to drive to the city. Well, in the past, 6-8 months, they actually opened up a location in the city, like in the middle of the city. It was really, really convenient, because now I don't have to leave the city to go pick up a rental car. It was just really, really great. This program first launched off, like I said, I had to go all the way to Fremont. And going all the way to Fremont wasn't so bad. Like I would get there, maybe wait like 15 minutes, maybe 20 minutes. They do the paperwork, they get me in a car, I'm out of there. And dropping off was super easy. You would just pull in, walk up to the office, say, hey, Uber, I'm dropping off a car. You would give them the keys, they would walk back outside with you, they would check the mileage and the gas, and then you would go back inside, they would print you out a receipt. Bam, you're on your way. Good, good, good. Not bad, not bad. Nowadays, things have really changed. So recently, within the past month, Uber has gotten rid of Uber Exchange program. So a lot of Uber drivers out there were driving through this program. If you don't know anything about Uber Exchange was pretty much for drivers who did not have the best credit. You could put down $250 and you can get a car. But then you'd have to pay extra for your own insurance, but you did not have to worry about things like maintenance. Not a bad deal, but some of the drivers complain that, I'm paying a little bit more. So basically Uber got rid of that program. So when Uber got rid of that program, a lot of drivers are looking for cars because Uber wants all of those exchange cars. They want those cars back. So when the drivers give those cars back and they're still Uber drivers and they're looking to drive like next week or this week, or I need to drive today, what cars are these drivers gonna drive? So now everybody is going over to Hertz. So why did Uber get rid of Uber Exchange? Well, easy. Like, Uber Exchange was not profitable. Like, Uber was losing what, $7,000 to $8,000 to $9,000 per car. Think about it. You're leasing cars to Uber drivers, and what do Uber drivers do? They're gonna drive, and when you drive, what do? You depreciate the value of a car. When you have all these Uber drivers signing up to drive Uber Exchange, and it's unlimited miles, and drivers don't have to worry about things like maintenance, it kind of sounds like a good deal. So what's going to happen? A lot of drivers are going to sign up, and that's exactly what happened. You have a lot of drivers looking for cars to drive. So what are people doing? Everybody is going over to Hertz. Now, Enterprise does not have a partnership with Uber anymore, so the only way you can rent a car with Uber is through Hertz or with Zipcar. Myself, I applied for the Zipcar program, but for some reason I haven't heard back. I would really love to use Zipcar for Uber, and I'll tell you guys why I would love to use Zipcar for Uber. It pretty much goes back to the same reason why I started renting cars in the first place, because of the flexibility. Now, when you own a car, you own that car. When you rent a car, you rent a car for X amount of time. In my case, I would rent a car for a week, so I know the next week I could turn this car back in, or I could keep driving. A lot of problems I have when I rent a car, I usually rent a car on a week that's really nice. Now, if it's raining outside, that's a perfect week to rent a car because I don't want to be driving. But usually what happens with me, I'll go rent a car when it's like gorgeous outside. So I'm like, crap. I gotta drive around on this nice sunny day, and I'm not like outside, I'm not riding a bike, I'm not on my skateboard, like I'm stuck in a car. With the whole Zipcar program, you can actually rent a car for like the day, or you can rent a car for the hour. Now, I really like that, because if I wake up today and it's raining, let's go jump into a Zipcar. It would be really nice to know that I can go jump in a Zipcar and go make money with Uber. That's not a bad idea. However, the whole Uber Zipcar program hasn't exactly shot off into space yet, but when it does, believe me, I'll definitely let you guys know. So why am I talking about Zipcar so much? Now, yesterday when I was dropping off my Uber rental, I was like super tight on time. So the rental was supposed to be back at 10 a.m. I think they give you a 1 hour grace period. So I got there at like 10:30. At 11 o'clock, I'm still waiting around just to turn the car back in. And I'm just waiting around, waiting to turn the car in. And man, there are so many Uber drivers. There's so many Uber drivers around, and I'm standing around talking to people because people are like, yo, what's up, Jermaine? What's up? You still driving Uber? And I'm like, yeah, I'm still driving Uber. I'm just standing here with my helmet on and my skateboard in my hand, you know? And they're like, you renting a car? And I'm like, no, I'm just trying to drop my car off. Like, I'm trying to get out of here somewhere I need to be at 11, you know? Yeah, and I'm like just sitting here, like wasting all this time. Like, you know, I just need to drop the car off and leave. So basically, they were swamped. And what else has changed? Well, they've definitely went up on the price. Rent a car through Hertz about 6 months ago would cost you roughly $200 a week. Now, I say roughly $200 a week because some weeks it was like $198. Another week was like $201. I think it really depends on the style of the car. You know, I think it varies by like $1 or $2 or something like that. $200 a week times 4 equals $800. But $240 a week times 4 equals $960. You catch my drift? The prices have increased. They've increased, and that's a pretty decent jump. Now, a few things could be going on. Hertz could be taking advantage of the season that we're in, because right now this is one of the best seasons to drive. Now, it could be Hertz just taking advantage of the time of year. Next week, daylight savings time ends, meaning that it will be darker earlier, meaning that more people will probably be requesting Uber. More people will probably order more takeout. Maybe more Uber drivers will rent cars because of the Uber Exchange program is gone, and it would be a perfect time to charge an extra $40 a week because now you got all of these new drivers signing up to drive. Back to the whole Uber Enterprise program, it worked out a little bit better than the Hertz program. For example, when the Uber Enterprise deal started, I remember going to the Enterprise location and it was like an actual Uber person working there. So they did all the Uber paperwork. They gave me the stickers, the airport decals, all of that. Now with the Hertz program, it doesn't work that way. You have to go pick up the car and then you have to go over to the Uber office Now, if you're in San Francisco, that's not a big deal because the Uber office is really, really close to the rental pickup location. I remember when I was picking up rental cars in Fremont, I have to pick it up in Fremont and then go to the Uber location in Oakland or the Uber location in San Francisco to get the car linked up with the Uber account so that way I can drive, I can, make money, that sort of thing. Is it a good deal? Is it not a good deal? Definitely the prices have increased. But that could be a few reasons why the prices are increasing. I mean, think about it. Honestly, I'm still trying to figure out why Hertz would want to rent a whole bunch of cars to Uber drivers anyway, because like I said, Uber drivers just drive a lot. I mean, your average driver in the Bay Area drives at least 1,000 miles a week, if not much more than 1,000 miles a week. I don't know, I would really love to see some more competition in the rideshare rental car business, because right now it looks like the only competition around is Hertz. And usually when you only have one competitor, they can pretty much do whatever they want. They can raise prices, they can lower prices, they can limit the amount of cars, they could slow down the process at the locations, all sorts of things can happen. But guys, just wanted to make a quick video talking about what has changed with Uber and Hertz rideshare partnership for Uber drivers. Another way for you guys can make some money out there on the road. But anyway, thanks a lot for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and peace out, yo.